Only 1 month left until the long-awaited premiere of Alice in Borderland Season 3. And today, Netflix just dropped an insane, jaw-dropping trailer that changes everything. This time, Arisu is forced back into the deadly world of Borderland with only one mission: to save Usagi no matter the cost. In his own words, "It doesn't matter if I die, if there's a chance to save Usagi, I'll do it." But hidden inside this trailer are details, secrets, and clues that most people completely missed. And that's exactly what we're going to break down today. You already know I'm your friend Explainverse, and let's dive straight in. The trailer kicks off with a gripping scene. Sunato Banda emerges from the shadows of a desolate subway station, his presence enigmatic and chilling, extending a cryptic invitation to Arisu to return to the treacherous world of Borderland. Sunato Banda, a cunning survivor from Alice in Borderland Season 2, proved his mettle in the deadly Jack of Hearts game alongside Yaba and Shishiya. When the dust settled and the surviving players faced the ultimate choice, return to the real world or remain in Borderland as citizens, Sunato Banda and Yaba boldly chose to stay, embracing the perilous realm. Now, in case it's not clear or you haven't seen the videos I've made about the series, Borderland is a limbo that exists between the world of the living and the dead. That's why all the victims of the meteorite from the first season entered Borderland to play. It's a second chance they have to fight for their lives. That's why the players who were eliminated in the games also died in the real world. Sunato Banda hands Arisu a card. It's not clear which one it is, but the season's synopsis reveals that he gives him the last card, which is the Joker card. In the manga, the Joker is the main antagonist and the one who transports the consciousness of people who are about to die to Borderland. The synopsis also reveals that after the end of the previous season, Arisu and Usagi got married and lived very happily together. This is confirmed in this and previous trailers. At the end of the second season, it's revealed that no survivor remembers what they experienced in Borderland, nor that they met each other. But in the previous trailer, it's revealed that they have small flashes of what they lived through in that limbo. In that trailer, it's also revealed that Usagi is fighting for her life in a hospital. We don't know what happened, but that's why she returned to Borderland. Sunato Banda invites Arisu to go back to save his wife, and eventually, Arisu will remember everything he experienced there. This would explain why An returns for this season, and seems to be helping him return to Borderland. Apparently she's a nurse. That was already hinted at in previous seasons, but here we see her seemingly injecting him with a dose that will stop his heart for 2 minutes. In the second season, when Arisu wakes up from the coma, his brother reveals that his heart stopped for 1 minute. And it was during that minute that his consciousness was taken to Borderland. So 2 minutes is more than enough time to reunite with Usagi and complete the games again. But during the trailer, we see games, new characters, and we don't see Arisu reuniting with Usagi. This moment was revealed in a promotional image. It's revealed that one of the games where Usagi takes place on a train. In this game, the players will wear gas masks, and I think this game is based on one from the manga, which is the Two of Hearts. In this game, the player must cross through 4 train cars, but one of them is filled with lethal poisonous gas. The player has only 3 air cylinders, so they can use the mask only 3 times, leaving 1 attempt to chance, hoping it's not the car with the deadly gas. The trailer shows that they seem to be adapting this game, but at some point they'll have to jump from one train to another. In the background we hear Sunato Banda say that beyond Borderland is the world of the dead, which is what I explained at the beginning. Then, Kento Kaku's character says that once you cross that line, you can't go back. Kento Kaku will play Ryuji, a researcher of the afterlife who will lead Usagi in Borderland. In fact, in this trailer, we see them together in another game where they have to dodge colored lights. This new character will be very important because he appeared in the first poster alongside Arisu and Usagi. If you're still here, it means you didn't just watch. You truly enjoyed this video. So please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Every click, every sub keeps me motivated to work harder and bring you the very best content. Your support means the world to me. Let's keep this journey going together. We also get another glimpse of the game with flaming arrows. This game is also based on one from the manga, specifically the first game. Alice will participate in this game, but Usagi is still not with him. Near the end of the trailer, there's a scene where Alice seems to be on the train trying to reach for Usagi's hand, but something will apparently happen that prevents them from reuniting. Speaking of Usagi, at one point in the trailer, we see her holding on to what looks like a broken bridge to avoid falling into a lake. This scene is quite strange, and I don't know when it might happen or if it's part of one of the games, but in another scene it seems like the current is carrying Arisu away in this lake. Here's where things get interesting. We see Arisu facing Sunato Banda, who seems to have been promoted and is the new final boss, so to speak, just like Mirakano, the Queen of Hearts, was in the second season. Sunato Banda says that place has potential to be exploited, but I don't know what he means by that. I hope it's not a hint from Netflix about exploiting the series with an Alice in Borderland USA. We see Arisu trying to attack him, but there's an invisible wall separating them and we only hear Banda laughing at him. Something tells me he's the Joker. In the next scene, we see Arisu standing in front of a giant Joker card, but there are more people there. We see the girl with blue hair played by actress Tina Tamashiro. She has a bigger role in this trailer, but we also see her during the moment when the train crashes. Ryuji is there too, and there's a girl on the ground who seems to be Usagi. We see Usagi falling from one of the games, but her partner isn't Arisu, it's Ryuji. In this game it seems they have to climb to the top, but players can be eliminated if they slip. In quick scenes we see Usagi reaching the top of a tower, and it's probably from this game. Then we see Arisu playing a game with colored dice. I have no idea what this game is about, but we see that Arisu already has wounds on his face and his shirt is very dirty, so this happens in the later episodes. Finally we see Arisu and Usagi reuniting. Pay attention to the background, it's a white background. I think this is the end of the season, and I'll explain why. The trailer ends with Arisu being eliminated, and on the ground, we see Usagi's body. If we pay attention, we can see a red puddle of, you know what. In a 1-second scene we see Sunato Banda with a gun. I think Sunato will shoot Usagi to force Arisu to go to the world of the dead. Throughout the trailer they mention that place, the place that comes after Borderland. So I think the 4th season will take place in the world of the dead, where Arisu and Usagi will try to return to the real world to live their happy lives. In some scenes we see Arisu imagining what his life with Usagi and their son would be like. And in the final scene we see Arisu unconscious in the chair and that clock, implying that the 2 minutes passed and Alice didn't wake up. So that means he died in Borderland, but there will be a 4th season that, as I said, will take place in the world of the dead, and that's everything we spotted in this epic new trailer. But now I want to hear from you. What are your theories about Alice in Borderland Season 3? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be reading them all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss my next deep dive. And hey, share this video with your friends. Let's grow our Alice in Borderland fan community together. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay curious, stay excited, and goodbye.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I breathe.